In 1992, BMW made one decision that completely changed the future of Greenville, South Carolina. And most people living here have no idea it happened. A German car company looked at the entire country and picked a stretch of South Carolina that, at the time, a lot of people had written off. And why? What did it do to Greenville? Well, that's the story I want to tell you. Because once you understand it, you'll understand so much about this area. Hey everyone, I'm Brinson, your friendly local real estate agent right here in Greenville, South Carolina. And if you're thinking about making a move to the Greenville area or anywhere nearby, I would love to help you find the right spot for your life that you could call home. Simply reach out to me via text or email, and I would love to help you with this journey. And today's story is one of my favorites because it explains more about this area than almost anything else I could tell you about. So let me take you back to 1991. Spartanburg County was hurting. There were around 40,000 people out of work, and 25,000 of those jobs had disappeared when the textile industry that built this region moved overseas. And this was a place that needed a win badly. Then in June of 1992, the news broke. BMW announced it was building its very first full production plant outside of Germany, and they were going to do it right here in Greer, South Carolina. Detroit, not Ohio, not anywhere else in this country. They beat out all the competition. And here's the part I love. Almost nobody understood how big it was going to be yet. Even some of the first people who got on to work at the plant have said that they didn't really know how much it was going to mean at the time. But Governor Carroll Campbell did. He understood this wasn't just a car plant. As he told one of BMW's own executives, "We are bringing the auto industry to South Carolina." And he was right. That one decision is the hinge this whole region turned on. So why here? Why did a company obsessed with precision pick a region that had just lost its main industry? The first reason is the one nobody expects. It was the textile history itself. All those mills that closed left behind something valuable. A huge workforce of people who already knew how to run a factory floor. BMW needed skilled manufacturing hands, and the Upstate had thousands of them, and they were ready to go. And on top of that, the state made two promises that sealed the deal. They put real money on the table and incentives. And just as importantly, South Carolina promised to train the workforce BMW would need. And that combination, skilled people plus a state willing to invest in them, is hard to find. And that's what put South Carolina over the top. And here's a detail I find fascinating. Back then, GSP, our airport, couldn't handle what BMW needed. So part of the actual deal was that the airport extended its runway, specifically so BMW's transatlantic 747 cargo planes could land less than 10 minutes drive away from the factory. So think about that. They didn't just build a plant. They reshaped the infrastructure of the entire region around it. And once those planes started landing, the cargo volume at GSP exploded, up over 300% in the very first year. The airport that you fly in and out of every day is partly the size it is because of this deal. Now here's where it stops being a car story and starts being your story, whether you knew it or not. BMW didn't just come alone. When a plant like this lands, its suppliers follow. And today, there are more than 60 direct BMW suppliers in South Carolina, and hundreds more across the country feeding this operation. There are over 11,000 people working at this plant, and the estimated economic impact in our region is somewhere around $30 billion a year. Yes, I said that. Billion with a B. And all those people needed somewhere to live. They needed neighborhoods, schools, restaurants, downtowns. The demand that reshaped Greenville from a struggling textile town into one of the most sought-after places to live in the Southeast. A lot of it traces right back to that 1992 decision. People who study this would tell you plainly, Greenville might not be what it is today if BMW had not picked this place to land. And this isn't just history, it's still happening right now. That plant has expanded 7 times, and BMW is pouring billions more into building electric vehicles and batteries here. When a global company keeps doubling down on your region for over 30 years, that's about the strongest long-term signal a housing market can get. Jobs bring people, and people need homes, and steady demand is what protects value over time. And that's the lens that we want to bring here to someone who's looking to relocate or just wanting to learn more about the area. It's not just about the house, it's about understanding why this area grows and where it's headed, and what that means for the investment that you're making when you purchase a home here. So next time you drive past the plant or you're flying in the GSP airport, remember, you're looking at the decision that quietly built the Greenville you see today. So if you're thinking about relocating to the Upstate, this is exactly the kind of thing you want to understand before you buy, because the story behind an area tells you a lot about where it's going. And if you want someone who knows this region inside and out and would love to help you find the right spot, I would love to help you. Simply give me a call, shoot me a text or an email anytime, and we can find a place that fits where you're looking to live. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Zach Brinson, and we'll see you on the next one.